What's up, everybody? I am DJ Kazzeo, and welcome to Talkin All That Kazz. Now, what is Talkin All That Kazz? Real quick, breaking it down, before I even get to that, let me tell you this. You want to know anything, you want to connect with me on social media, go to this address right here, www.djkazzeo.com, alright? All my stuff's up there. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff is up there, okay? Now, for 27 years, over 27 years, I've been hosting a weekly radio show here at 90.9 FM KHTC in Salinas, California. Every one of the shows I've ever done that's in my library is now online. You can go to this address right here, mixcloud.com/DJ_Kazzeo to hear all the shows, all the music, all the interviews, everything. Okay? Now, speaking of interviews, maybe you don't have the time to go to Mixcloud and listen to the full shows, because there's thousands of hours of stuff to listen to. If that's the case, this is what Talkin All That Kazz is for. I've isolated all the interviews, taken the interview clips, put them in video form, and I'm posting them up here on YouTube for you guys to check out in a shorter time, alright? So you can just go, pick out whatever interview you want to check out, and here it is, okay? So, without further ado, let's see what I got in store for you this time around.
This is KHDC, Chular Salinas, 90.9 FM, and K281BR Hollister, Radio Bilingüe, National Latino Public Radio Network.
Esta es KHDC, Chular Salinas, 90.9 FM y K281BR Hollister, 104.1 FM. Radio Bilingüe, la red nacional de radio pública latina.
That's right, man. We're back in a place right here. It is yours truly, Kazz.
And V-Dog.
That's right. The one and only world-famous Wednesday Rec coming to you right now here on 90.9 FM, KHTC, Radio Bilingüe in Salinas, Santa Cruz, Monterey, 104.1 FM, Hollister, San Juan Bautista, and South Gilroy, everywhere on the planet.
And still going strong on WednesdayRec.com.
Very. Wow. look at you rhyming.
After that segment, I got to come back with something.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Hey, you know what? We got a very special guest joining us right about now.
Yes.
Lyrical Lieutenant, the last Boy Scout. He is Rampage from the Flipmode Squad. What's up, Rampage?
What's going on, fellas? Let's get it, man. What's up with it? I see y'all all over the planet.
Man, we trying to be.
Hold on. It's hard to get y'all on the phone.
not as hard it is to get you on the phone, man.
Man, hey, that means we all important. Let's get it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, man, long history with you, going back to the mid '90s, in the whole hip hop game. I mean, let's really quick. Let's summarize and get into the little bit of the history of Rampage. Before there was Flipmode, there was Beware the Ramsack. So. Talk to me about how that all came to be. How did you get hooked up with Rowdy Records back in the day?
All right, so, Buster had a production deal with Dallas Austin. Dallas Austin had a deal with Arista Records, and Dallas Austin stepped to Buster about doing his own imprint, which was Flipmode, and I was the first artist signed to Flipmode. And at that time, I was just doing a whole bunch of demos, but, just grinding it out with Buster, being on the road, traveling, moving around, understanding, learning the game. And I'm in the studio with Rashad Smith, and he's producing this record. Before I named it Beware the Ramsack, all I just remember was, boom, 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 boom.
Right.
I was like, yo, that is so dope. But then, I didn't realize that him, Rashad Smith from Timberland Dice, I didn't realize him and Salam Remy collaborate on it till Salam told me about a couple of months ago that he was also, him and Rashad put that together for me. So salute to Salam Remy and Rashad Smith for just, contributing and giving me a underground street hit. You know what I'm saying? I think it was an underground street hit from just coming, just being my first thing out. I loved it, man. You know what I mean? It gave me that energy to to counterpart what was about to happen. So salute to them, you know.
Exactly, man. Go into a little bit about how the connection with Busta Rhymes came to be. How do you get connected?
Well, if anybody don't know, I tell this story a million times. Well, Busta's my first cousin, so me and him been doing this since birth. You know what I'm saying? So we've been grinding ever since we were kids. You know what I'm saying? My family is musically influenced. You know what I'm saying? So. It started off with my pop. It started off with my cousin, which is Busta, and also salute to my other first cousin, Dana Dane. He was one of the first to really start it off, and that inspired me a lot. So just being connected with my family and understanding what music is, you know what I'm saying, and they say you all in the same room, you all vibing in the same room. You're gonna come out with something, or you're either gonna do it or you're not. You know what I'm saying? So being around my father, who influenced me, and being around Busta, who influenced me too, man. Here you go, Rampage.
You know what's interesting about that? You mentioned being cousins with both Busta and Dana Dane. I mean, that's like legendary names in hip hop. Does that put like a lot of pressure on yourself?
Nah. Because, we all different, but I learned from my cousins, you know what I mean? And, they were part of the music industry, and they also had classics. And I also got classics. So, apple don't fall too far from a tree, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's no pressure. I learned a lot from both of them, though.
Cool. And thank you again for calling in. I just remember as growing up and hearing, I kind of entered a little late. I'm in my 30s now, well, mid to late. But I remember hearing "Wild for the Night" all the time, and that was definitely a banger, for sure. Yeah, no, that was good. Hearing it on Funk Flex and also on Rap City and all that, seeing that video all the time. And going from there to hearing you on the Flipmode Squad with Raw Digga and others. Yes. So I just gotta ask. So, what do you have going on now? So I'm just curious because I know that's why you're calling.
So
I know.
Right now, I'm gonna tell y'all the new Flipmode album is done. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all that off the top. That's done.
When are we looking at that?
I ain't even telling y'all.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm just letting y'all know first that that's coming. That's definitely coming. I'm in the studio working on my album When Hell Freezes Over. I'm also working on a cartoon. I'm working on the book. I'm working, I don't know if y'all knew that I celebrity DJ as well. I DJ. I have DJ sets. I have like 5 digital stations. Shout out to the DRT. I have I'm syndicated on 41 stations. My mix show is called the Mix Show Madness. I'm the CEO of the Heat DJs. I got 2,000 DJs under me. Working on a cartoon. I do animation. I'm also, a music executive. I co-manage Cassidy. I do some management for Flavor Flav and a couple of others. My hand is pretty much in any and everything.
That's
you know
awesome.
What I'm saying?
That's
I keep
good.
a relationship. I never burn a bridge. Big up to MJ, the #1 publicist in the game, for getting me with you guys. I just do a lot, man.
So
I do a lot.
You keep yourself busy,
So
man. That's awesome.
You're not sitting on the couch eating chips, going like, "When's my next hit gonna happen?"
Yeah.
Nah. And I'm in the gym working out. So if anybody know anything about Rampage, the first lieutenant, the last Boy Scout, if you check my Instagram and everything, you see me working out. I'm just, getting back into the groove of things. You know what I'm saying? For a while, the mumble rap. Mumble rap had me like, man, I don't know if I want to do this again.
Yeah. That's
nobody's being authentic. Nobody's being real. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? That's my kid's era. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to, let me blaze it one more time. You know what I'm saying? So I just been in the gym, getting my mind right, getting my soul right. Just laying it down heavy for the fans. I got something coming. You know what I mean? I got something that's real heavy that's going to come, which is Hell Freeze Over Part 1 and Part 2. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to let loose. I got balls.
Well,
I got classics. I got hits. I'm affiliated. You know my squad. You know what I'm saying? Flipmode is still the squad. Pick up the Lord Have Mercy. Pick up the Rod Digger, Split Star, Baby Sham, A1 of the World, Busta Rhymes.
There you go. There you go, man. You know, speaking of all that, I mean, you know, obviously we're talking a good 25 years on record now, probably pushing a little bit longer than that. You know, it's weird. Like there's so many differences and so much evolution in the game as far as like behind the scenes and in front of the camera, so to speak. What are some of the changes that have happened that, if in any way, have made you change your approach to putting out music?
Oh, well, one thing I don't want to do is shortchange my fans or my group fans. I never want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to be a dope MC no matter what. I could be 60 and still rock a mic. You know what I'm saying? But again, there was something that I saw as the new game was coming, and I see how the wave is moving, and I'm like, yo, that's dope. But I know me. I can adapt to any weather. I'm an X-Men, so I can adapt to any weather. So I'm like, yo, you know what? I've been out the game for a minute, and I just got the call a couple of days ago. Buster's like, yo, we gotta put you on the roster.
Right.
I get this call up today, yo, I'm listening to half of When Hell Freezes Over. Like, I turned in, like, the first half of Hell Freezes Over. Buster calls me a couple days ago and says, we got to put it up on the schedule. You ready? I said, yeah, I'm ready. So, you know, we about to do it. You know what I'm saying?
So tentatively, what sort of release date are we looking at for When Hell Freezes Over?
I ain't giving nobody no release date. I'm gonna just let it go to whip ass. That's it.
All right.
Man, he's holding it close to the vest, man. You know what? You must be a good poker player.
Hey, yo, you know something too, for the fans and everybody that's listening, I don't like to give dates. I like to let it creep on everybody, because again,
surprise album.
When people get caught up with dates now, it just, I don't want to give a date on it. I just want to make sure I want to make sure my project is real thorough. I want to make sure I give the hardcore hip hop fans that, and I know I can't curse, that heat.
Right.
You know what
That's
I'm
fine.
saying? So I've been taking my time with it. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the lab and I've been trying out things and, you know, going back and forth. I don't write no rap, so everything is on top of my head. So everything that I'm putting out for When Hell Freezes Over is fresh off top of the head. It ain't no, my process is I'm getting back to listening to the beats, and I'm getting back to what used to move me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, listening to all the new stuff is cool, but they're not. It's not.
Well, let's just put it out there as it is. It's not authentic.
It's not.
Said,
you know what I'm saying?
You know.
So again, I'm like, you know what? That's cool, but I know I can make something different that all us hip hop heads will love, and all these new people will love. You got to be able to adapt to moving in the industry standards. Yeah, I can do that, but I also got a hardcore hip hop fan base that's ridiculous. That's always gonna love me no matter what. So I wanna kind of do this When Hell Freezes Over for the original hip hop heads that love hip hop, that is always thinking that hip hop is dead. Hip hop is not dead. You just gotta stay in tune with what my type of artist or 90s type of artist that's still really out here going hard. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going home. I'm here to let y'all know. I'm not going home at all.
Cool. And so, can you give us like an idea of what we can expect from this album? I know you said hardcore hip hop and all that. So is it like a boom bap sound we're gonna hear? Sounds like it, but
maybe.
Okay, teasing. I like it. No, I like it.
Yeah, maybe, because again, I'm not trying to make it hard, but I'm trying to make it so. Well, I'm gonna use this as an example. Let's play "We Out" right now.
Okay. You want me?
Let's get to "We Out." We're gonna get to a song I got called "We Out."
Okay.
I just leaked it just to see what everybody is thinking, and then we're gonna come back and I'll answer that.
Okay.
Let's just get to "We Out" real fast.
Let me hit the "We Out." Stay on the line, and then we'll come back and we'll get the answer. All right.
Definitely.
And that right there, the Heat, brand new one from our guest right now, Rampage. That's called We Out. A little bit of a retooling of the Digable Planets record.
Yeah.
So, getting back to what we were talking about before the song, so what are we looking at as far as the album?
So, classic things like that everybody's familiar with, that's easy, that you can see, that you can hear, that you used to like. Just like how you just picked up, I had to throw it back. So big up to the whole Digable Planets. But, ain't nobody never really touched that record, touched that. You know what I mean?
True.
So, I'm doing things like that, throwing it back, using certain records in a great way so us DJs can get back to spinning records that we love and we can mix the old in with the new. So I'm doing all of that. I'm just experience on good records and good music and good feeling music. That's what is missing. Stuff like this.
Well, and it's not lost on me because, and I'm gonna do a deep dive right now. So you got that record right there, We Out, which is looping the Digable Planets record. And then also, when you did the verse on the Flavor in Your Ear remix, you also checked that record as well when you did the whole I'm Just Cool Like That, and Doodlebug was in the video with you. So how important was that record to you? Because obviously it's one of your influential records, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, you saying Flavor in Your Ear, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you got to look at the magnitude of that record. The magnitude of that record is I'm the rookie on the whole record, and I went third on the record. And everybody that was on that record was classic.
Okay.
So I'm the new member of the record, so I guess that made me kind of classic. Because
Gotcha.
again, the magnitude of that record was the best hip hop remix ever. Name me what remix in the world that's better than that type of remix. That's a hip hop record from that era. And I'm gonna sit here and wait.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying as far as like the second time it being the We Out record is the second time you've made
making those references.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Because, and the reference to that was because I used to hear it all the time. And when you hear something all the time, and then you don't hear it for a while, I'm like, yo, let me do something from that. Like nobody never really touched that, and that was coming up. That was one of the biggest records ever. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, let me throw a little splash in my rap.
Oh, okay.
And then next year, Puffy was like, yo, we're gonna have them come to the video shoot.
Right.
Because of that reference, and then I turned around and reused it again. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a good song to me. That was authentic hip hop type vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So that was like one of the records that really influenced me.
Yeah, it just stuck out to me because, like I said, it was one of your standout punchlines from the Flavor remix, and then you got this one, which is kind of like you could almost say it's like part 2 of Cool Like That. So I just figured that record was important to you.
Definitely. It was important to the culture.
No doubt, man. So let's talk about where we're going to now, man. What's on the horizon? I mean, obviously the Hell Freeze is over. You got another Flipmode album coming out. Beyond that, I mean, are there tour dates? Or give me all the rundown how people can find out what's going on with you.
All right, so everybody can hit me up on my social media, which is at The Real Rampage on Instagram, and Rampage the Last Boy Scout on Instagram, and on Facebook, Roger Rampage McNair. Anybody want to just get at me directly. All promoters, I got some shows coming. They definitely coming. A while ago I was in Chile. I had to tear down Chile a while ago. Me and Rod Digger, big up to the Queen. I'm just in the gym and I'm just focusing on this new music, man. That's pretty much what it is, and doing a whole bunch of voiceovers and doing my DJ thing, and I'm in and out the gym. So I'm just being active right now, man. But when y'all finally hear this, when Hell Freeze is over, y'all won't be mad at all.
So
I think it's on. I'm not even saying I'm thinking. I know it's gonna be classic to the game.
Right. I know my boy here, V-Dog, had another question about some of the production on the album. So go ahead, man. Hit him with that.
If you don't mind telling us.
No. I can literally tell you. I have new producers on this one.
Okay.
That's giving me that analog sound. If you kinda,
Okay.
I went back to the analog with this.
Music to my ears,
yeah,
man.
So
Same here.
the production is very analog, but it's grungy. It's grungy, and We Out is the only record that sounds like that. But when you hear it, it just sounds like the floor's about to shake.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just, I went back to the analog sound. So one side of the album is produced by Blackwaters,
Okay.
and the other side of the album is going to be produced by Felony Music. So I did it like that, like how LL just went to Marley Marl and did that one album.
Right.
Mama
That's
said,
how I
"Knock you
kind of
out,"
wanted
yeah.
to do this album with one new producer that can give me that analog sound from back then, but with a new swag, but from back then. That's the type of sound I went for this album.
Okay, so you mentioned the whole analog thing, so I have to ask, as a vinyl purist, I when I go gig out somewhere, I do not do anything except play vinyl. I don't no Serato, no Tractor, none of that stuff. So
Right.
I got to ask, is there going to be any vinyl available?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Yes.
Cool.
And if I could, I want to definitely do some vinyl, and I definitely want to print some tapes.
Right.
Oh,
right.
yes. Those are
You know what
coming
I'm saying?
back.
Because this is what I learned when I went overseas. I seen cats still rocking tapes,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Yo, they still printing these?"
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I signed about 50 tapes,
Nice.
and I mean, these tapes was fresh. You hear me? What I'm saying? They was fresh out the package. I could look at the artwork. You know, the last time I touched some artwork or touched some vinyl, like I missed that. You know what I'm saying? So
there's no.
I think with this, I'm gonna tell them whenever I sign and really lock in my deal, I'm gonna let them know that I want to still print vinyl and print tape and CDs, because again, there's places in the world and there's a lot of vinyl collectors, and I'm gonna make it a classic vinyl thing too, part 1 and part 2. So stay close to me, man. Whenever I get the vinyl, I'm gonna make sure I sign one to you and send it to you.
That's what's up right there. So, and for those who collect, is there also going to be? I know you gave out the social media links, but is there like a website where there'll be merch available?
Well, yes. So just stay tuned to my Instagrams, because I'm still printing up Scouts Honor shirts. So anybody want my old T-shirts, go to my website, which is on Instagram, The Real Rampage, and go through my pictures. I have a lot of reprints of all my merchandise, and so I'll pop it up on my Instagram. So I gotta I'm gonna make a When Hell Freezes Over Part 1, Part 2 shirt, and I got a lot of Scouts Honor by way of blood shirts, so I'm still selling those too.
Nice,
So
man.
anybody
Nice.
want an exclusive shirt, I can send it to you and I can make it for you.
Wait, man, before I let you go, man, I'm going to drop a couple names on you, because we should give a couple shout-outs to the people who basically introduced me to your music. Vanessa Levy from Rowdy Records back in the day. And,
Vanessa, that's my homegirl. Big up, Vanessa. I ain't seen Vanessa in a long time.
Right.
Salute.
and here's another name for you, Eric Parler from Elektra.
That is my guy. Eric Paul is at Def Jam.
Oh, he's at Def Jam now. I didn't know
He's
that.
at Def Jam doing the same thing he was doing at Elektra. So big up. I spoke to him about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, big up to Eric Paul.
Man, if you ever talk to him again, man, drop my name and tell him I said what's up, man. Him and I go back.
So what I'm gonna do is I'll send you his email, and you hit him yourself.
Oh, dope, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Hey, so before we let you go, man, no explanation. Tell me about it, or is there just no explanation needed?
Well, When Hell Freezes Over is coming soon. No explanation. Let's get to it.
All right. There you go, man. Rampage, the last Boy Scout.
I salute y'all, man.
Thank you.
Y'all.
The first lieutenant. Appreciate you taking the time to call tonight, and I'm gonna hit you with that info on the DMs, man.
Let's get it, bro. I got you.
All right, man. Peace.
Salute. Thank you.